Hello. Greetings. Welcome back to Homestuck Beyond Canon streams. Hello, Gwen. Hello, Trixie. Hello, Corey. Hello, anyone viewing anonymously. Welcome to everyone. We are here today for the beautiful celebration of being up to date with the current Beyond Canon update. Yeah, this is the most recent one today. We're doing that. So I'm really excited because it's absolutely batshit. Gwen, you are correct. Everyone, go get some damn popcorn for this one. What the fuck? Little bit of community news first. I'll start with this one. This is a all hands on deck Q&A that is probably going to be answered or posted in the official Discord. You have, let me check. Vibri sent a reminder announcement earlier today because the forum closes in 15 hours from the time of me saying this. So if you have any burning questions, go send them in because you're running out of time. What else? Oh yes, there was other. They posted some pictures from the what the fuck? Sorry. Lovely sibling of mine just like opened the door and then immediately closed it again. So hi. Yeah. Okay, we're all good. Oh, no, now I don't have the right windows open. Hold on. Why is that pinned now? Okay. There we go. This was just earlier today. So we have pictures of the standees, which apparently taking one of these home will be one of the raffle prizes at the event. They're very cute. I mean, the art is by Hone, so obviously they're fabulous. That's the latest on NYC Stuck. I think I forgot to actually start with that part. This is the NYC 413 event. That's what these are for. But prior to that, I think, actually, maybe they will be saving these questions for 413. I don't know. Send your questions. That's the bottom line. Yeah, and then there's just, we've got another week of Clown Lent. This week, we had Bard Quest. I always forget about those sound effects until it's too late. Bard Quest is up, so that's neat. This week's restaurant was International Restaurant of Choice. First 3 episodes of Naruto for the watch. I still haven't read the College of Cardinals lore dump because I think it's like the longest one yet, so I'll have to do that tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, the meats of the week, and this which bodied me personally, because yeah, this is a deep cut that goes right for the throat. I haven't watched it again yet, but I'm pretty sure I haven't listened to this song in a good number of years or seen the music video since I was in high school. So that I Write Sins Not Tragedies is probably going to do things to me. Yeah, next week it looks like they're finally going to be posting Jester Quest on the website. Something to do with sauces. I don't know what that movie is. These two are, you know, that's a lore drop, and that's Mystery Meats. And I think the music next week, is that Grimes? Am I getting that right? I don't know a lot of pop musician names to faces, but I think that's Grimes. So that was this week, and that's what we have to expect coming soon. I hope you are all enjoying the festivities. Oh, right, and I need to put my link in my little document. Okay. Short community news today. Am I sure I'm not forgetting something here? It's so much harder to fucking remember everything when they keep dumping shit in the announcements channel on the Discord and not onto their socials. Yeah, no, they've had to extend, or they chose to extend the pre-order period for the Fefarian Eridan makeships. I think the further they get into the makeshift plushies, the harder a time they're having meeting their goal. 7,000 appears to be their, like, goal for unit shipment that they want / maybe need for all of those makeshift plushies to meet. I don't know if it's like a, you know, profit margin thing, break even, whatever. This is the second time in a row that they've had to be like, look, we're extending it for a week, and if we meet the 7,000 goal, everybody gets this fun little bonus. This time it's a froggy hat to put on your guy. Makeshift has minimum orders, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I think the more niche they're getting with the character choices, the harder time they're having with that. Or it could just be the more and more than there are, people are maybe getting a little sick of having so many of them dumped out. Yeah, so I know that the general expectation is that they're going to at least finish the beta trolls with the makeshifts. I don't know if they're going to make it that far. We'll just have to see. Last time we convened here, we concluded with S. Jade Talk. A little check-in with the meat ship. And from there, we smash cut to B. Ly'lac. Never mind. Seems like she has her hands full. Let's check in on someone else. Yeah, because the last time we checked in with Ly'lac, she was making a break for it to get away from the hot mess that she made outside of her home. Be this guy then. Oh, fuck. Well, thank you for letting me know. I will take that off. There we go. Okay. Thank you. And now we are clear for one of the most important panels in the entire update. Be this guy then. You can't be this guy. This isn't anyone. Oh, but it is. This is Percy Cyclonials. Like, they took this, the it is, I was able to overlay them exactly. Yes, he lives! He is now one of Dirk's fucking horse people. Percy Jr. Yeah, like, I overlaid them in Photoshop, and it was like a pixel perfect exact fit. Just, of course, with the addition of horse ears, legs, and tail, and the Triforce on the chest for some reason. We haven't quite gotten into horse, or satyr symbology. We've seen the symbols associated with each of the satyrs that we are most acquainted with, but we haven't really gotten into what those represent or mean for satyr or for nymphs. Reincarnated as an equestrian. Yeah, our boy is back. Good for him. I'm happy for him, because as those of you who have read Cyclonials know, this guy got real fucked over. But now he's living a better life. Question mark. Is it actually a better life? Living in satyr prat life hell? Well, that's for Percy to decide for himself, and he can because he's here. Anyway, this guy still isn't anyone, so true, take me back to the other one. Swiss. Yeah, boy, Swiss is back. Resume reconnaissance. So, last time we were with Swiss, quite the fountain. Yes, it's a very impressive fountain. I want to know, why is all the water pink? Or what liquid is that if it's not water? He gets shot. His death triggers a massive shootout between police and a clown call, last time I recalled. Yes, that was the gruesome fate of Percy Cyclonials. But our guy Swiss, last we checked in with him, had just had a really frustrating conversation with Champion's tirade, which we'll get a little more into. It's relevant for things later as well. Which ended in him beating the shit out of himself with his own laptop and then going outside for some honey to calm down, to have a coffee and calm down, which is kind of the opposite of what coffee does. But that is where we left Swiss. Yes, and he's spying on the cohort council lazing about at a cohort council meeting that he is skipping in order to be in tune with the game plan. Fountains of Fago, Pink Crush, and Cotton Candy. All some pretty good ideas for what could possibly be pumping through that fountain. Pink Crush is the best crush. I do agree with that. Man, I haven't had that in a really long time. Okay. So, there's a new figure on the scene. And he's a bit bonkers looking. Oh, hold on. I'm remembering another relevant panel from the last. Is it? No. Back. Here. Ha ha ha. This drawing in Dagger's clamshell bed which lines up, the anatomy lines up fairly well with this adult satire. This is no exaggeration. This is like a really skilled illustration of the realistic anatomy of an adult satire. And I do believe this is supposed to be Swiss and Dagger drawn together. Oh yes, muscle beasts indeed. Anyway, reconnaissance, Swiss resume reconnaissance. You head back to gather more recon. They're still slacking. Oh my god, it's your academic advisor. Swiss, face your consequences. Oh, he's looking. Oh no! Swiss, calmly explain yourself to your academic advisor. See, you'd love to. Hell, normally you're the one doggedly pursuing him while he locks his office door and pretends he's not there, and you knock because you're pretty sure he's in there and you have a pretty great idea for a fifth thesis that you'd really like his feedback on. As a gesture, of course, because his opinions are in fact pedestrian and below you. The thing is, you've never really been in trouble in your life in any way that anyone could prove. If this guy is coming here to tell you that he's disappointed in you, who knows what the fuck you're going to do? That's scary. Oh, God. He's here. Oh, God, 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 oh, God. Now, this is a masterful pirouette right off the fucking handle. That is scary. Oh no, the fatherly disappointment. Yeah, sick flips indeed. This guy is... I think my favorite part is when he freezes on his carpet right there and just kind of like rolls over and over in the same spot for like the better part of a second before continuing to ricochet around the room like a rogue ping pong ball. Go out there and speak to him, young man. Which, once again, formatting of that calling back to the theory that was we discussed during his original introduction, that his exile is Jane. It's Jane at the computer, because this also is very Jane. Right, yeah, absolutely writhing around on that carpet. So he's ran away to hide in his bathroom, which has the Thinker on the wall next to the toilet, which is an inspired choice, and the creation of Adam on the bath mat, and a wallpaper of some satyrs, an artistic depiction of satyrs having fun together. And the Sword of Damocles. Oh, hold on. Oh, that is there. Yeah, that, I forgot about that. There's a sword in his bathroom. I guess there's swords everywhere else in his house, so why not? Yeah, well, let me read what's underneath the image. Sword of Damocles? Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay. You realize that the mod chat is probably descending into utter chaos without your guidance, so you decide to do a little bit of highly tactical banning in the brush room, where it's safe. So, looking along the bottom here, we can see Hermes. We know our next denizen. So, Hermes here. Look, I'm not much of a Greek mythology fella, so I will be referencing Wikipedia for all of these as they come up. Let's see. Protector of human heralds, travelers, thieves, merchants, and orators. And I'm sure there's a lot more detail that could be gone. He go fast. He go fast. That's a good one. Oh, here it is. Here's a better list. God of boundaries, roads, travelers, merchants, thieves, athletes, shepherds, commerce, speed, cunning, language, oratory, wit, and messages. Intriguing. So, that is going to be Swiss's denizen. And yeah, we can see his computer wallpaper now. I did locate the source image, or one of the source images for this. It's art from the Ottoman Empire. And the file folder is very tactically placed. That is a tactically placed sensor. I did some looking, and I cannot get away with showing you the source image without maybe having all my accounts terminated. So, do with that what you will. We're going to have to come back to that later anyway. It's kind of relevant to the conversation that happens later, so we'll come back to that. Yeah, no art history for you. Well, it's art from the Ottoman Empire. That's art history. Okay, so we've got another one of these panels that's got like a bajillion chat things going by really fast. So I once again have broken it down to be actually readable. So let's take a look at what they're saying in here. TY, hey guys, my alpha friend hasn't responded in a while and I'm scared. HW, fuck dude, I don't know. Is your Omega slot taken? Just hit him up. So, once again, we're getting into the alpha, beta, omega relationship structure that the satyrs have. UI, who is clearly a nymph. Can't take a hint, pony boy. Clearly he wants you dead. Really? New player, SQ, bruh. I'm tired of TY having an episode each time his alpha mate doesn't reply. Take it to the vent channel or shut the hell up. Ugh. Enough of this frivolous trout shite. You all should take a dip in the water. What? Don't joke about stuff like this. Didn't take you single-toed narcissists for some puffy fish. Anyway, or for some pussy fish. I should maybe read these not off of my tiny little OBS preview screen, and then I would see words. Didn't take you single-toed narcissists for some pussy fish. Anyway, don't ignore my kind offering. I have some delicious snacks I want to throw upwards. Please give them a try. TS coming in. Do not follow the siren's call, for your soul will be karmically torn asunder for eternity. Snacks? What do you guys even eat? Yeah, is it high in caloric intake? I'm trying to cut, so please don't psych me out. Caloric? What is this word? It sounds unnecessary. Just come by. I need your company soonly. Fuck it, why not? Let's make it a potluck. I got some honey cakes and some apple beers in the fridge. Ugh, botanic land detritus is of no use to me right now, so keep it. So true. A whale in active rigor hits the spot for me, IMO. GH, don't waste their time on that kindercult shit. We've got to whip out the Dionysus plate. That greedy haylage, you know what I mean? Ugh, don't even. Sounds dry. Anyway, it's almost ready. So one of you come bring your bodies to me. OMG, this is such a sweet cultural exchange. Oh, guys. Yeah, why is this Loki wholesome as fuck? Okay, UI has got some machinations to, like, fucking kill one of them or something. Bring your bodies to me? You know what? This is all so pointless. Have fun getting fried. See you never. My entire homemaking class just conked the fuck out. So, my entire homemaking class just conked the fuck out. Takes us to the last time we were in the general chat. I should really blow up these images for myself. And anyway, yeah, at the bottom we can see random, but just now everyone in my class just fell asleep. So we're seeing the continuation of this event that started here, which at the time, we kind of theorized to be related to Vriska and that whole, you know, the Vriska beam. And we'll get back to that too, because there's another place where that becomes relevant in this conversation. Anyway, if any of you actually read my document, you'd realize this was all set up to test our indomitable spirits. Cataclysm is coming. Rapture is imminent. We must ascend. Men, aim your horns, ready your hooves, flex your wings. Fellow truthsmiths, rise up. The response, lol, truthsmiths. Why do you all speak like that? Come on, nobody read that shit, TS. I know. Honestly, it kind of hurt my feelings that nobody did. I thought some of you were my friends. You and your fifis aren't going to see ascension at all, pleb. There's nothing after you die. Just darkness, darkness, and more darkness. What? How do you know? Are you sure? Did anyone notice that the sun got maybe 5 degrees hotter just now? Lol. That's not the sun, bro. There's some alien shit going on. Oh, okay. So, aside from just all of the setting people to sleep, it appears that this event makes sense for what appears to be a giant laser surrounded by flames. May have increased the temperature on the planet somewhat. Whether that is localized or widespread, we have yet to know, and we may never. But yeah, there's some alien shit going on. So there's like, I don't know, maybe a passing awareness that some weird shit's going on and everyone's just like, oh, okay. Or maybe that guy is considered a conspiracy theorist of some sort, and not everybody is going to automatically accept the fact that alien shit is just the reason for things happening. But that's the latest from the general chat. And Swiss's response to all of this is, banned. Haha, that was pretty funny. Banned. Ugh, you wish Bobo was here. You have been banning anyone who mentions him, but he really is being kind of an absentee admin right now. A land without laws is doomed to become a city of shit. Luckily, you carry your own set of laws around with you at all times and are more than happy to enforce them. At least until the game starts, of course. Whenever that happens. If it happens. Swiss, haze your fellow mods. Welcome to the Thunderdome. So, we begin at Tinnitus Chakra. Bobo. Buddy, Well, I'm getting restless, man. Is this happening? At Champions Tirade. Listen, T. You know, a bond between men? It's a tenuous thing. And yeah, sometimes it frays. Sometimes it almost snaps. But that bond, T? That bond between men? That's a bond worth nurturing. And just because you acted kind of crazy back there doesn't mean that I don't forgive you, you know? Let's let bygones be bygones. You said some hurtful things. I said some hurtful things. Yours were worse. But still, come on, man. You're not still mad. You're not still mad, T. Right? Champions Tirade. Champions Tirade. Champions Tirade. Champions Tirade. You guys aren't playing without me. At anyone? Yeah, the last conversation that these two had, Swiss was like, "Are you ready for the game?" And CT was like, "I got workouts today, bye." Oh, not before Swiss could harass CT about his friendship with Dagger. One point of that argument is relevant later. We'll get back to it. All right. I gotta have some water before I'm buckling for this one. Yeah, it makes sense for the Helter stuff to be warm. Yeah, all those pings. Great eggs of fury, have you no shame? Is thy goal to campaign a cringe-motivated mass suicide in the moderator chat? Surely this must be a bannable offense. Surely in any just world it must. This is possibly the most pathetic display of fetid sentiment I've ever had the displeasure of witnessing. If I were to have the cruel misfortune of falling to desperate, depraved depths such as thee, I'd have no choice but to reach into my own chest and crush my inkstone from sheer embarrassment. Listen, hag, I'd love to be able to say that nothing would make me happier than to see you try, but you'd probably make such a fucked mess of the noble tradition of seppuku that I'd be forced to join you for eternity in the afterlife, which would fucking suck for me. Oh, by all means, show me how it's done. Thou seemst an authority figure in the field of humiliation penance. Ah, this must be the famous asshole projection I've heard so much about. Consider me appropriately dazzled, Enchantress. Facetious acknowledgement of your parlor tricks aside, it's becoming rapidly clear that you're too gormless a boob. Shit. Sorry. God. Man, it's gotta really hurt when someone calls you a gormless boob. Hell of a fucking sentence, alright. Nope. Facetious acknowledgement of your parlor tricks aside, it's becoming rapidly clear that you're too gormless a boob to know even your own area of expertise. Unsurprising. Should I scrawl the instructions out in pictograms on seaweed for you? Perhaps gesture menacingly with my fingers for nonsensical emphasis? Higher modes of articulation clearly exceed your slimy grasp. That, man, these are two of the most racist motherfuckers. A couple of mind melters in here. Yeah. Yeah, and I say these two because AA is only just getting started. How true! I could never match thine expertise in publicly debasing myself for all to see, begging for table scraps of attention like a killable dogfish. 5 ats. 5? Didst thou dub thyself with those initials out of thy love of abusing the key beneath thine oafish hooves? 'Tis lunacy, pure lunacy. Keep the moon's masculine magnificence out of your rostrum. Oh my, was a nerve struck? Frankly speaking, these mawkish hysterics are becoming... Frankly speaking, these mawkish hysterics are unbecoming of a moderator. Should one so severely lacking control over their own emotions be trusted with such divine power over the masses? Divine power over the masses? What kind of inflated ego ass Reddit moderator bullshit? Oh god, here we fucking go. Perhaps it's around that time of the tide? For thine own sake and ours, perhaps... for thine own sake and ours, mayhaps thou should step down? This stress is clearly wreaking havoc on thy delicate constitution. Yeah, buckle your fuckles. Welcome to a lesson in satire anatomy. Because AA, for fucking real, just pulled the, are you just being hysterical because you're on your period? You'd best thank your heathen goddess that I'm not on my epoch, lest you face the full fury of my unshackled male emotions. No, all you need to contend with today is my peerless logic, beyond you as it is. Lie down and rest before thee become too excited and start spewing from thy Fuck, I forgot about this line. Hold on. Lie down and rest before thee become too excited and start spewing from thy aforementioned yowie hole. Horrible. I'm drinking water. Are you reading ahead? Okay. God, it's fucking worse. Oh no, not the ooh-woos too. Okay. 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 The thought of these oh fuck. God, this is gonna be the thought of these swappily swashing around thy keyboard soiled in thine own bodily secretions. Ugh! It makes me sick. Wait, What? What hoe are you talking about? Don't try to deflect, wretch. I've been told all about thy weaky little meat spigots. Is this conversation still about menstruating? I'm so fucking confused. Yeah, we're gonna recap this one when we're finished here, because there's a lot going on. I know you're kind greedily as a rancid sludge from the seafloor for sustenance, but I must admit, even I'm impressed by your ability to spew it out instead. You know what? I'm getting a chart. Your ignorance shames me. Fucking car cat moment. How dare you insult my culture? I'm getting the fucking chart. Hell the fuck nay. Ugh! She was right about you lot. You're all dirty strumpets who lust for any opportunity to parade around thy filthy abused holes. You could never understand our bold beauty. Life is about more than holes. It's about the perfect phalanx of free men, sharing their warmth and fuck. I'm a little out of practice on the uwus, which is like unhelpfully layering on top of everything else that's fucking happening here. Oh god. Oh, I looked at the next few lines. Okay. Life is about more than hoes. It's about the perfect phalanx of free men, showing their warmth and braving all tests of reality, hand in hand, in another hand, a trifecta of pure structural strength. I almost feel sorry for you. Your ilk will never know the blessed swell of a fertile belly filled with virile masculine love. Are you actually crazy? You dumb bitch. I mean, it speaks for itself. We'll come back. Well, we'll loop back to that. Wow! How could I have gone so long without knowing how amazing the hormone-crazed ramblings of a burrito could be? Too rich. This is all far too rich. At Gavage Contation, look at this. No jest. Black Wicked Joy is actually reeking from my volumes right now. Doth thou realize everyone can read every disgustingly worded word you type? Do you think the Triforce is like their relationship symbol? Ooh, like from the shirt earlier? Maybe. I thought that it might have just been a poke at Percy, but it could be. But that's the thing, is that all their relationship dynamic stuff is like really heavily based off of Omegaverse, and I'm not super well versed in that. So there may be better symbology or more useful symbology available in there. But maybe with the ABO symbols in it. Yeah. And they cheer my victory. Even now, your bravado crumbles. Behold, the sight of a true alpha male backed by a battalion of his 2 boys. The best fucking boys in the world. I know my brain like inserted the whole world because that's like a, phrasing. Anyway, there's also just been a lot of talk about holes in this master log. I've never heard such silent cheers. This is the feigned satirical camaraderie. In our culture, unanswered cries are but a call to action. We are ever faithful to a fault. but it appeals thy boys lack faith in thee. Thou have been left not only helpless, but helpless and homeless. How sad it is they'd rather faff about with a silly game than help one of their own. It is sad, isn't it? Quite sad. Learn other words. Wait. I love that. What the fuck kind of comeback is that? Learn other words? Wait. So they are playing? All right, witch. What do you know, then? Well, I'm waiting for the call. Ugh. Point that wretched thing elsewhere, wretchless freak. I admit, you salty beast, you had me on the ropes, but I am to understand that by your own admission, you also have no idea what's going on. You also have no idea what's going on right now? I have plenty of ideas. Any corroboration of those ideas? By, say, any of your faithful friends? Nothing to say? Oh, how rich! Well, thank you, Dagger. OMG, shut up! A bajillion lines of crapola! Take a hint, you two! We're freaking busy! Cloister Connoisseur banned Agamemnon Siri. And Cloister Connoisseur banished Augury Aside. Thus, cutting off all of that. So, to recap, we know more about satyr reproduction now. And we have a little bit more relationship theory to work on. Oh, one thing. Where is it? Oh, I should have. Okay. More context now for Swiss's previous comment about CT and the teen pregnancy simulators. Don't even know what emotions those are supposed to be. What, the these things? I don't know either. Yeah, Swiss's, it's supposed to be a sword. But he keeps doing all, like, what the fuck is that in sword things, right? Hey, Twink Master 69, welcome. Yes, I am back once again and current on Beyond Canon. We're sifting through this hot mess right now. Yeah. So I'm bringing this panel back because we didn't know for sure whether, I think at the time in Swiss's introduction, we didn't know for sure, like, if this was leaning more into the frat life stuff and just, like, Omega versus a joke, or how much of that was in play. Now that we know how much of that is in play, which is a lot of it, like, all of it, I think, this is what Swiss thinks the prime configuration is for his romantic entanglements with CT and TC. Whether or not CT and TC are feeling this, in on it, know that he even has these designs, Yet to be seen. But this is how Swiss sees their relationship, or at least how he thinks it should be. Did I? Yes, I did. And yeah, was there anything? The bottom sword looks like it has a knot. It just might. Triangle config, so maybe simplified into the Triforce. Yes. Yeah, so that imagery is coming back, yeah. Yeah. Skimming this and being like, holy shit. Yeah, so we got like... Yeah, we got some reproductive knowledge on satyrs. Yeah, so coming back to this, I think that what Swiss described in that pester log is what his wallpaper is. Yep. So, mystery solved? Yeah, I feel like... Is there anything else to cover here? It was pretty... A lot of it was pretty explicit, so... Oh. Swiss, you get off that computer and face your academic advisor right now. You know what, voice in your head? You're right. Which means that you're right. You've got nothing to hide. You're feeling great, actually, having just clearly won that argument on the internet. It'll probably be fine. And yet, what is it that calls him so, that calls to him so? Swiss, answer the call of your bling. It's extremely funny that he thinks he won that. Anyway, so, but not without a little courage. You pop in your platinum grills and manage to work up a smile. There. Now you can face your academic advisor with the unimpeachable swag befitting a man of your high station. This ought to dazzle the shit out of him. He probably won't even remember being mad at you. Don't think about him being mad at you. He's not mad at you. This feels like a reference to something more specific that I'm missing. So, if anyone knows, I'm open to being informed, but you also don't understand. Okay. But yes, platinum grills to work up some... Yeah, don't think about him being mad at you. He's not mad at you. No idea. Okay. So, God, okay. I am... Drill, maybe? I don't know. I saw someone do a specific post on Tumblr of that, and I don't think I could find it again. Had an image that was making a joke about that panel, but I don't know if it was a specific reference or not. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to see the moment where this guy's already crumbling highly constructed worldview completely crashes in, and he has, like, some kind of, like, ego death moment. I don't know if that's quite the right terminology, but, like, I'm really looking forward to seeing the catastrophic mental breakdown this guy has when he can no longer hold up his incredibly strained worldview that he's right all the time, and etc. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be beautiful. Definitely some kind of breakdown, yeah. What will be the straw that breaks the horse's back? Yeah. Swiss, answer knocking. Nope, we are with Terezi. Somebody is knocking on that door. Could it be Briska? Like the comic. Like the comic. Correct. And she's walking away from Ly'lac, who's made her great escape. You are now the other girl at the drop-off. Ah, the drop-off. Lots of bittersweet memories associated with this place. You heard it was a great hangout spot until all those kids and their caretakers got eaten here. The caretaker doesn't like to talk about it much. Survivor's guilt. You notice one of TC's distinctive drones making its merry way back to your house. Wonder what that's all about. Oop, your orb is vibrating. Looks like someone's messaging you. And what is this familiar set of horns? It is Vrissy, situated, or it appears to be situated in TC's quarters. Having to start sending messages through his account before logging off and logging back into her own. Stop! Don't do it! I get that you're kind of mopey and sad about my response time, but maybe don't end it all? Jeez. Staring down a trench like you just snorted 8 lines of powdered teenage crisis off the bathroom counter. Okay, hold on. This is pissing me off. Okay, much better. This guy's rig is crazy, but a girl's gotta stick to her brand. You look nuts, by the way. What's up with your head? Anyway, what are you doing down there? While you're staring vacantly out into the abyss, TC and I are busting our butts getting the server-client chain all set up. And because you're taking your sweet-ass time getting back to your room and kicking us off, he's doing all of us the favor of beginning your game remotely. But he says he won't go much further till you're there to enjoy it, so hurry up. He can't play till you do, I can't play till he does, and that stuck-up little punk is already on my ass for being too slow. And the worst part is, she's right. You're making me look rude. That is so rude. Don't be rude! You're being so rude. Interesting that the quirk is set up on the account. Yeah, the quirk is this thing with the slashes through the O's is attached specifically to his account. Rather than being set at like a system level on the computer. Yeah, okay, so big news. Omega kids have landed and been situated. I mean, all we know for sure is Vrissy's situation right now. We don't know what's up with Tabby or Harry or Yiffy. Or Vriska, who could be behind that damn door. We know that their play order, Ly'lac has to be the first one in. So yeah, Ly'lac is the first one in. TC bringing in Ly'lac, Vrissy bringing in TC. We don't know who's bringing in Vrissy yet. We do know that it's not AA because she has been told that she is last. That was... Oh, I was going to bookmark that and then I didn't. Yeah, that was... I think this very conversation that we read. Where? Yes, there we go. He foretold I'd be last in the order of entry. Or entrance. So that's where we know that from. I lost my train of thought. I think that might have been the end for the train of thought that I had. Yeah, and that stuck-up little punk. So... See, it's that stuck-up little punk is already on my ass for being too slow. But then it's the worst part is she's right. And TC... we have only ever seen referred to as he. So that could be referring to TC and there's like gender going on, or I think it's possible that, oh man, I'm remembering other stuff that I was gonna maybe look into. This website needs a search function real bad. It's getting pretty unwieldy trying to find everything manually. So I wanted to go back and double check what the pronoun situation for Yiffy is canonically, because it's been a while since we've seen them referred to. But I'm pretty sure that, like, in Jade's, you know, at one point Jade is referring to Yiffy as her daughter, but is the narrative text still referring to Yiffy exclusively as they, them, or is that just like a fanon thing that I'm getting mixed up with? Because as of yet, we what's it called? Have yet to see very much of Yiffy at all in the story. But so, you know, the long and short of it is I'm wondering if this is like Vrissy misgendering Yiffy, because that stuck-up little punk kind of fits the bill. Could also be, though... See, the thing is that, like, I don't think that stuck-up little punk really fits Dagger. I don't know if Dagger is really a get on her ass for being too slow kind of person. Because we do know from that same other pester log between Dagger and AA that TC has been referring to Dagger with she, her, and with his given name, not his name that he actually uses, Dagger. So, if TC is Vrissy's only source of that information, she could also be referring to Dagger that way. But, yeah, that's, I think, as far as we can take that line of guessing. Yeah. Just, you know, musing on what the potential entry order is going to be, or what it is maybe supposed to be. We all know with Spurb, it ain't over till it's over. You can plan all you want. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen that way. Ly'lac, observe Farsphere. She is dumbfounded. Oh, wow! A message from Vriska? I think Kim said Yiffy uses they, them. Yeah. Yeah, we've got Word of God, but I'm just wondering, I'm just trying to think, like, within the comic, how would how would Vrissy, what knowledge of that would Vrissy have at this point? Would that conversation have happened? Would that have to even be a conversation in this universe or not? Because I'm just thinking about, like, Jade referring to Yiffy as daughter and all that other stuff. But yeah. So, Ly'lac's about to get eaten. Thanks, Meemaw. Oh, wow, 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 wow. She's never messaged you before. This means she's actually real? Vriska is really real. Best panel in the whole fucking update. She's real, and she's real, and she messaged you, but you can't respond on account of this broken-ass Farsphere's busted reply function. Fuck! And here you were gonna waste more time by opening AA's second gift. Pfeh. You can't keep her waiting. They're already starting the game without you. You can feel it now. Fate is calling you. If you don't scamper on back to your room, you could lose her forever. You aren't exactly known for your scampering. You might need a little help from an unlikely source. Simping for Vriska got harder than Hussy did. Oof. Well, I mean, I think it's fair that she wasn't really sure if Vriska was a real person until now, given how far across time and space they've been communicating, and she apparently hasn't been responding, or perhaps just not messaging first. Ly'lac, ride. Onward, Meemaw! Yeah! Meemaw, onward! What are you doing, Meemaw? That's the wrong way, Meemaw. Meemaw, turn around. Meemaw, that's the drop-off. Meemaw, are your eyes closed? Shit, they are. Meemaw, stop! No. Goodbye, Ly'lac. There's no straight explanation for this. Yeah, could be a little crush going on. Woo! Yeah. And that's where we end. All caught up. on a cliffhanger, dunking Ly'lac into the great abyss. Wow. Wow. Insert goofy white/Wile E. Coyote scream. Yeah, good fucking bye, girl. I swear, my girl. It's real. Yeah. Yeah. So today was the cliffhanger. It's a cliff faller, but yeah. So that's the latest in Beyond Canon. There's a lot going on in that one. Yeah. I did yeah. I did a lot of prep for this one that I ended up not being able to use. But I think we got sufficient information in there. Yeah. I feel like I need to understand more about Omegaverse than I do. God, this fucking comic, every time they do something new with the satires, it's got me Googling shit like horse grills as if that's going to make sense or explain anything. It's cursed knowledge, are you sure? I don't know if it's really... I know that was like the thing for a while, but I feel like it's kind of reached a critical mass of like... It's too big to be deep cursed knowledge, so to speak, anymore. Wait. What's that about a version of me that's cis? What are you talking about? What? I'm confused. The clown? I'm still feel like I'm missing pieces. My short-term memory is not always coming through for me these days. But oh my god, Chamomile Giddy Up! My bestie Chamomile Giddy Up. Yeah, I know her. Where's that cast page? She's like way down here, I think. No, did I go past her already? I can't control F this page because all of this text is in images. Oh, I gotta go slower. Oh yeah, no problem. Can we look at... I mean, yeah, I can find Mizzlebip too. Man, these guys have some really great names. Oh yeah, I went right past Chamomile Giddy Up with the yaoi paddle. The horse girl. Oh, hi Mixolity. Yeah, this is relevant, actually, to the most recent update. Yeah, is Mistlebip, because Mistlebip was ring 3 too, right? Yeah, there we go. I can get them both on one page. Spruce Galoot. Yeah, I do. There is still a part of me that kind of regrets that, like, there was a point in 2021 where We Love Fine, for fans by fans, they were selling cloth masks and they had one of chamomileGothic, and I didn't buy it because it would have cost like a stupid amount of money for the world's shittiest do nothing polyester cloth mask. But there is a part of me that was like, that's kind of like, you should have just gone for it. Like, it's gone now, and it would have been the weirdest piece of memorabilia from this, like, super niche thing to have, and I just didn't do it. Weird that those eras overlapped. Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I could wear it over the N95. I guess that probably doesn't change the effectiveness. But it's so obvious that Percy would be a horse because of the ending. Yeah, Percy lives on. In our hearts, and now also on Deltratus in Satyr Society. He horses on. Yeah. Anyway, that's these guys. Yeah. So we're up to date. And we'll have to see when they do something next. Which means we can maybe actually do some Chicory for once. You did not miss a Troubled Cosmos stream. I did not do one. I still have not done that on my own time either. Yeah, so maybe one day. I really want to finish Chicory first, though, if I'm gonna do anything else. Because we're so close to finishing that one, and it's been going for a while, and I would like to close that book because we're so close. So next weekend, that will be the plan. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Okay. We've got our plan of action. Next bomb stream is 69. Yes, the next update is it will be the 69th update to Homestuck Beyond Canon. Indeed it will. Okay. Yeah. Cool stuff. I'm a little like, oh damn, like it's done already. What's the plan for after Chicory? Hive swap Chivos? your equivalent of Hive Bent, but for Beyond Canon Act 2. Nice. Yeah, it's fitting. Yes. Right now the plan post Chicory is Hive Swap Act 2 achievement run, but just like more than that, mostly just like a really chill playthrough. Just to kind of re-familiarize, because Act 3 is imminent. Hell achievements. Yeah, I looked at the list of ones that I still have to do, and they're actually not that bad for the most part. I think the most annoying ones are like Get Every Death or Never Die Once. So I would be doing a Get Every Death run, because some of the achievements that I'm missing are for death scenes. Oh, and the one where you have to click the help button 1,000 times, I'm not streaming that. I'll just do that on my own time. At this rate, Act 4 is coming in 2035. If that's what it takes, I'll be still sitting here waiting. 3 then 6. Yeah. Although, you know, I dare to be hopeful enough to think that there will not be a global pandemic disrupting the development timeline for Hive Swap Act 4. So maybe it won't be quite so long. The kiss there. Yeah, we've been on this journey a long time. I'll still be here no matter how many fucking years it takes. Especially because where was it that they said, no, I don't remember, where was it that they said, they've got, like, haunt switch stuff in the works, too? Oh, yeah, get your questions in. If you want question in the question box for the Q&A with all of the Homestuck people, submit it now, or at least within the next 14 hours. Q Hive Swap Quest. Shout out to Shadok. Oh, here, I'll send the link in chat again. As an additional reminder, the answers to these are likely going to be posted in the Discord, the official Discord somewhere, because they've only really mentioned the event or have been promoting it in the Discord, so I don't think that it will be up anywhere else. Just for being able to see the answers. But yes, the deadline is approaching. Yeah, okay. So, it's a little early, but that's okay. I'm hungry. It's food time. I'm gonna go eat some good food. And, I'll see you around the web in the coming week. Have a super chill one. Hope y'all have a super chill week. And we'll return next week with Chicory. And back on time whenever the next Beyond Canon update is out. Thank you for joining me. Take care to you as well. And good night.